we should actually have a sort of like word or thing when we start. I think I have the perfect thing. If I open this over the laptop, it's going to go everywhere.
It is going to go everywhere, and then it's going to fuck you up, and then you're going to lose your shit. Yet again, the science behind you. Come on, Techie, you might be better than this.
That, my friends, is coma.
You're cheaper. You are cheaper in the budget, you are.
By the way, I've already started.
Oh, good. Awesome. Welcome to Sip of Knowledge.
Yes, it is different knowledge. It's been a while since you've been here, Ross.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a podcast.
What's the last one?
I think the last one we did was over the webcam things, but I was using my phone, wasn't I? To use the app. So there was just a blank screen where you could see you two, and there was just a blank screen then of like a white face, and that was it. Like, well, I was doing the audio because I was. I think I was playing Call of Duty World War II.
No. Last time.
Oh, the actual proper last time.
Yeah, the proper last time.
The proper last time was probably back with 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Series what?
Literally,
yeah.
We started doing this after we went to MCM a few years ago, and I was just like, I'd always listen to podcasts. We used to listen to we used to watch like the Drunk Tank stuff and Rooster Teeth, but I'd always listen to like Kevin Smith, like he's the guy who's done Dogma, James and Bob and all that.
Yeah.
So like I've always watched that and just like listened to his stuff. But then I was like, the one night after we come back, we should do a podcast. Like, well, we should do a video podcast. Like, what are we gonna talk about? I don't know, we do stuff anyway, like, you know.
Let's just talk about this.
Let's talk about shit. It's like, okay. And then we did it. And the first video was just like maybe an hour and a half's worth of stuff.
In a garage with a white sheet behind it.
It was so cheap.
So high tech.
Yes.
And then we did about an hour and a half's worth of stuff and probably cut it down to what, 40 minutes, 50 minutes? Because we were using an old camera and it was recording of 10 minutes. So like we'd forget to hit the reset button.
God.
And then the editing come along where Bayliss come in and he was just like, you can tell like I start the hat and the hoodie, and then like every couple of minutes then you'd see my clothing disappear, like, you know, as if it was some like really bad striptease. When the loading's when the download when there's a really bad lag.
Dial up.
Yeah. Because the stuff we were talking about, we were ripping shit into people.
Oh, we were ripping shit into like anything we did. Like
it's the same reason why I cut for hours.
Yeah.
Like this thing, like you can talk about stuff and everything like that. You've got to be very careful about how you talk about it and who you talk about.
Yeah.
Because people can take offence, like, but my answer is, if you can take offence to things, don't listen and watch it. People have, you know, have the right to, you know, complain about this, that and the other. So when I see people like bitching about stuff on Facebook, I'm just like, pass. I just can't deal with it.
That's why we just start with people.
Yeah.
Especially general elections and politics.
I don't do politics.
Like, if you want to complain, don't complain at me.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear it.
I don't do politics and stuff like that. I'm just like, I can't deal with that. I was like, why? It's like, because they're all going to say one thing and they're all going to do something else.
Exactly.
And yeah, I just really can't really deal with that crap.
That's why I just end up blocking people, because everybody turns into some sort of like keyboard
The
warrior.
Tories! No, click. Labour, click. The Green Party, what is that?
What is that?
Yeah,
they're no threat to me.
I stand on you with my army boot. Piss off in a paddling pool somewhere with that lifeline.
We had some new political party for Wales have like a meeting at our hotel the other week.
Yeah, we won't say what hotel.
No, we won't say what hotel.
You know, like.
And we won't say what they were called because, quite frankly, I can't remember. So I'm pretty sure it was Welsh.
Oh god.
So, but yeah.
But yeah, it's just it's been a while since I've been on podcasts. It's like the only reason I'm even here today is because I messaged you last night and said the night before I said to Phil on the weekend, like for the rock club, he's just like, well, I'm doing a podcast. It's like, you know, like I haven't seen you in a while. It's like, if it's fine for me to tag along, yeah, sure. I'm glad to come back onto it. You know, especially now that I'm working a better job when I work like shift. I either work like 5 in the morning, like 1:30, or I work 1:30 till 10 at night, and Monday to Friday. So I get the weekends to myself.
Yeah.
Which is always a good thing. But yeah, it's just like it's really nice to come back into it and everything like that.
Yeah, this is the second time of using my current flat.
Apartment.
Yes, and
But it should all change once I get my own place and have a second room turned into an office.
Do you know what, when we had the table,
Yeah.
it was like proper, like off-topic kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
table.
yeah.
That's all on the spot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shit. I love it.
I was having that on the
I
way.
fucking live on the spot. I live on the spot. He hasn't watched much of it.
I haven't watched much.
I
Have you watched the new episode where
No.
Blaine is dressed as the devil?
No.
Yes, I've seen the clip of it and
Oh my-
Chris.
Chris is known as Steve the intern. So is Steve you're saying? Whoa, these words like that. He's an intern.
No, I've only seen 2 full episodes. The one where they all dressed up as drag queens.
Oh, that. I watched the behind the scenes of it. I was like, if you were to meet them in a nightclub, you would not know the fucking difference.
I know.
Apart from Blaine, like, because Blaine is
Yeah.
like, puny man, come with me. Drag you by your ankle into the side room, like.
Jesus. I mean, the only other episode I watched is the one where they had. Was it. Who was on? It was Funhouse. I can't remember who it was who was actually on from Funhouse, but it was the one where they like had to run off stage and try and change clothes. Was it Bruce and Adam?
Think
And
so,
they were
yeah.
all there going, I can see Bruce's dick,
Right.
I can see Bruce's dick.
There's 2 people you need to watch on the podcast, right? And that's Joel.
Which?
'Cause-
Ruben.
No, Joel Hyman.
Cool.
Because,
Didn't know which one.
yeah, just like, because fucking he gets out of hand, like, it's just like.
Oh, I've heard.
I would have found that he always keeps talking about gold prices. They decided today.
We're gonna take over the world!
Jeff fucking told him.
Collapse! But yeah,
Yeah, that's how all we are. We remember gold. Joel's rant about gold prices.
Gold prices.
And then the
or
other
whatever
one
price
is
it
the
was,
gentleman.
like,
What's the guy who's in the wheelchair?
Zach Anna.
He's
Oh.
fucking great.
He's
I-
hilarious.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm not being funny, like, for somebody in his condition to actually
Yeah.
be able, like, I don't give a fuck. You walk, I come with a wheelchair, motherfucker. And I was like, oh my god, like.
His video of him on the search for rainbow bagels
Yeah.
in New York was fucking hilarious.
It's great, but it's not wheelchair accessible. Yeah.
He's
He's
so
done
funny.
his own video, Pimp My Ride, for his wheelchair.
Oh, wow.
Which I haven't watched yet, but it's on my to-watch list.
I enjoyed him in 11 Little Roosters.
Oh,
Oh,
well, Q, that was quite an order. Like with his British accent, he's like looking at the gap and we're in bed together. It's like, oh my god.
so funny. Oh.
But it's stuff like that, like.
I think when On the Spot started, I said to myself, right, I'm gonna, because obviously when I came into RT, like there were so many hundreds of episodes into the podcast.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna watch this every single week. Didn't happen.
No.
It was the same for Off Topic when Off Topic started.
I have found a way around that.
Right.
You wait each week for the guy who edits it, does the best parts of it,
Yeah.
and then you watch like 20 minutes for like an hour and a half episode.
Isn't it like? Isn't it? What's? I watched these YouTube channels. It's like Achieve House.
Yeah.
That or
I
Captain
tell-
Pajama
It's
Pants.
fucking RTA. We watched the Batman roleplay.
Pretty sure
No,
probably.
I've seen the one with the dolphin or the hand job.
So how to make it okay? They fed the dolphin drugs and they felt the woman drugs.
Yeah, but
But
they
yeah.
fed in the house.
There was one about there was a 2-part episode where they were on about Batman roleplay in the bedroom. Oh my fucking god!
I
Oh, there's the
never
Joker
seen
one.
it.
Oh, there's the
I
Joker.
have seen that
Yeah,
one.
the
Yeah.
Joker. There's that one. You wanna know how I got these scars? I'll just let him be me. No, you have to be Harley Quinn. But she's not canon. I don't care.
I think that was the one before Gavin's one about Smee. That is like my
with the
favourite
finger in
RT
the
ever.
butt,
No, with the Beanie Babies.
Oh yeah, wait.
Smee and the
When
baby.
the cat got trapped, like, and then when he
Yeah,
got
Smee and
the.
Columbo.
It's like I'll leave this year. I've attended.
It's so funny. It's just when they've got like them doing the voiceover of
Oh.
Smee and he's like, sorry, I've tried, but just can't do it. Like I love it. Like I love the older RTAs as well, especially with
Drug Bernie.
oh god,
Drug
yeah,
Bernie.
drug Bernie. The popcorn.
Uh,
You're too drunk. It's the popcorn. Leave. No, I like the one they did where it wasn't like an animation of something that they just said in a podcast. It was the one where they introduced Flatbush, the platypus.
oh my god.
Like,
That's a really old
and
one.
the talk and go, yeah. But that is like my favourite RTA ever.
They're also my favourites. So many of them. Like, I can literally sit there and watch them one after each other every day. You know.
Oh, can we just discuss that, right? Because
Yeah,
people think Gavin is like so stupid. But
We've had this discussion already today.
No, I know, but it's like...
We were in, where were we?
Tesco.
No. John Lewis.
Yeah.
And I was looking at an OLED TV.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, have you seen that video about Gavin talking about OLED TVs? I mean, it's part of the slow motion.
Yeah.
That's sorry, cut.
But you know, it's like that one where they did, it was a Gavin, it wasn't a Gavin Cougar, it was like Gavin just, these really stupid moments. And there was the one where he was like, oh, you know, like when you hiccup, if you just like think about the next one, it's like, it doesn't happen. And I'm like, and they're all laughing at him. I'm like, but that's what I do, and it works. Like, and then they were like, so if you get like a cold and you just go, no. I'm like, but you know, that technically doesn't work. But the hiccup thing, if you think about the next one, I don't hiccup after that. Like, and they're all laughing at Gavin like he's stupid, but I'm like, no, it actually works. But I've done that before, you know, when like he was typing the word, what was it? What was the word he was trying to type?
Chums.
Chums, that was it, he couldn't
That
do
was a
it.
stroke.
Yeah, you had a stroke.
I was in an IT lesson once, and I just got this like really, like my tongue started to get like really tingly, and like I started to get this really metallic taste in my mouth, and I could not, for the love of anything, say the word blood.
That's a stroke. It is a stroke.
I was there going, like I could say everything else fine. Every other
you know
word
what that
was
is?
fine.
That's your brain going into overload to make sure your body survives.
I was there like going, like I could start, I went, I was
That's
like,
it, trying to shut down
I was like,
anything.
bleh.
That's like, I've seen people where they've like taken a really bad knock to their head and stuff like that, and like, if they're like, how many fingers am I holding? It says, oh, you're holding that 4 fingers,
Yeah.
they can only say a number. Straight away, you know that body's gone into shutdown mode. Like, it's trying to keep the functions going, but minimise it so the body's staying, like, you know.
It's so funny because like I just couldn't say it because I was like trying to tell my friend like I could taste like blood in my mouth, and she was like, what are you trying to say? And I was like, there, like they were all laughing at me. I was laughing as well, and I was trying to like spell it out, and I got like I did like the la, and then I was like, and I was like, am I dying?
It's like, George, you're dribbling there. It's like, nah.
All I was trying to do was make a really shitty replica of Space Invaders.
Oh God.
Year 9 IT.
Programming and stuff like that.
Oh,
Like,
we
obviously
never did that.
just
We never did that. It was like, this is Microsoft Word. Crack on.
You will use it for the next 5 years of IT. Yeah.
Use the Excel. You'll never use it.
Oh
You're a
god.
publisher, you shall use it once. Never use in the industry.
Okay, so what's wrong with people from the southwest?
I can't say much. My missus is Bristolian. You know.
Yeah, I'm from Cornwall.
Nothing wrong with people. They make great cider.
It'll make great cider.
Well, technically, Cornwall literally has Rattler.
Is it?
Yeah.
And
And that's
all
it.
the
I mean,
same.
everything else is like,
It's all the
yes,
same, isn't it?
Somerset.
It's
Somerset.
all cider country.
And Hereford.
Hereford.
Hereford is very upper class and whatnot. Royal pronunciation.
That's where Bulmers is from.
Bummers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bulmers.
That's one thing. Like, if you leave, like this, you watch like in the UK. There's different words for like how you order things in a bar or food and stuff like that. So if you go into a bar in Wales, the UK, and say, "I want a Bowen Black," you know what that is. You go to a bar in London and say, "I have a Bowen Black." They look as if you are like literally have had a stroke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's what Tom was asking for.
Or if you
in,
say half and
Foxes.
half in a chippy.
That's a Welsh one, though.
What is that?
So half and half. Exactly. So half and half is curry, rice and chips.
Okay.
So half and half.
I didn't realise you could get rice in a chippy.
Yeah.
Well, Chinese is
they're not
I was
typically
gonna say.
chippies, they're Jerry Chinese. But
Like,
we're
where we're from, like, there's maybe like 3 normal chippies in the entire like 15-mile area. So everyone's like, Chinese.
Yeah.
It's like Chippy Alley. You've got 5 guys in a taco place.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Chippy Alley's just like, you know.
The amount of times I've been in Cardiff, I've never had anything from Chippy Alley.
I have once.
Dorothy's nice. Dorothy's nice.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
But I remember like beginning of the year I was working in a nightclub just for a bit of money because the other job just fell through.
Yeah.
And I went and did that. So I left work at like 4 in the morning and I went past McDonald's. I was like, oh, McDonald's, I'll get some nuggets and food. So I ordered like 42 nuggets, got it. So I'm walking down because I was living down in Cardiff at the time. And I look to my left and I see Chippy Alley and I just see the state of like, you know, people like half like kebab either in the hand or in the face or like half down there and just like fuck me.
On the floor.
I'm just like, I've never...
I think that's a kebab, it could be stew.
The closest I've ever been to fucking like really, really bad, which I can actually remember, was a night we went to a local club called the Cock. Was it not the Cock? The Liberal in Gilbert.
Gilbert?
Not Gilbert, Clydach.
Oh, the Liberal.
So, Bayliss took us on this place like when we were younger, when we were about 18 years of age.
Younger than that.
And so we started going drink now, it was cheap and cheerful.
Yeah.
And Bayliss turned me on to this drink called St. Heliers.
I didn't turn you on at all. Please rephrase.
Okay.
Rephrase that
Bayliss said,
sentence.
this is an alcoholic beverage which you would like.
No. I think the story you want is you're a pussy and you wouldn't drink lager. So she was a fairy drink. And what I class as like a flavoured cider and that sort of thing.
Fuck you.
Thing is, I ended up drinking it.
I mean, I can't really say much. I mean, he's drinking like what flavoured cider.
It's kind of similar to that.
Mm. But
But carry on.
the percentage on this stuff was like what? 6.8 for a cider, and the bottle was about that big. As a quarter, and they were selling for like £3, £2.50 a piece. So
memories aren't that good, is it?
memories not. Oh, the thing, I remember the thing I would call it. You tip it into a glass, it looked like antifreeze.
Yeah.
Like this light blue,
luminescent.
like it was a blueberry cider. So I started drinking, and I was like, I got really into it. So I drank it every night I went up there. And the one night, I had finished work early, at 1 o'clock. I think I was meant to do 9 till 5. I finished early on Friday because there was no more work to do. So they sent us home. So I finished work, got home, got changed. I was at the pub by 3 o'clock.
Yes, we were.
Fast forward to 10 o'clock that evening, and about 15 pints of that stuff later, somebody went, ooh, the Chinese are still open. And me being in the inebriated state, like, oh, curry rice, curry chips and chicken balls, straight on it. So, we all, about midnight, like we were still eating and stuff like that, and people started going home.
Yeah.
So Andrew lived local than I was. Like I lived about 20-minute walk, so Andrew lived like 5 minutes up the road. So he went home.
Fuck you.
Like, bye guys, I'm going to bed. And I started walking over with everyone else. And I got closer and closer. People started dispersing. It worked out. My street, another street, and my mate's street. And he walked across. We decided to walk across the top, and I don't know why, because I could have walked down the rock wall and got home straight away.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what, I'm with everyone, we'll walk together, and I dropped down. Got halfway across the street, and I was like, something's alright. What's wrong? And I was like, something's alright. I was like, oh God, and that was it. Just like, it began like this
torrent.
15-minute of like a new, like, luminous blue vomit everywhere.
It looked like something from like The Exorcist.
It wasn't even The Exorcist, it was like something of a bloody alien or something like that. Like, it was that bright, like for the blood of green, like how green their blood is.
You look how bright that.
Yeah. So I just like that, I was like,
like when they gave Gavin the blue milk.
Yeah, and I was like, I need to go home. Like, so I went home.
Called home.
I walked. I walked home, like, that's what was all downhill, so I held on to the wall. I got home, went into the kitchen, took my clothes off, put in the washing basket, went back to the kitchen, went, oh look, there's a sink bowl over there, took the sink bowl to bed with me, and put it next to me on the table. I woke up the next morning, I was like, what the fuck is that smell?
Oh.
And I just looked over and it was just like, you know, half full of like, somehow in my like, and chicken balls and chips and the curry sauce. It looks something like out of a horror film where you like they rip the monster's guts open. I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with me?
You mean like in Star Wars where they cut the tauntaun?
Yeah, it was literally something like that. Like there was no heat coming up. Like, fuck. That's the worst case like fucking like hungover. Because I remember waking up, I was like, it's like making all those noises, like, you know, when you're not well and you just like can't take life anymore. So I crawled back downstairs, washed myself off. This was probably about midday now, is this? And then I get a text from someone. I wonder who, Bill.
I
say at 2 o'clock saying, meeting at the pub at 4, are you joining? And I was just like, I'm just fucking going over this like on a Saturday. I didn't want to do it again. So I went with everyone.
So he's at the pub.
I went back to the pub. And I was like, you know, I'm not fucking drinking that much. Like, everyone's like, pussy. And I was like, fuck off. It's like, why are you drinking it? I was like, did you not see what came out to me last night? It was from another world.
No.
You know, it's from another fucking species, like, or something like that, like.
And my reply was, you fool, you stopped drinking, you should have carried on.
Carried on, yeah.
I got over it. We decided to do a chippy run again that night, 9 o'clock. And then I started drinking again. And I was fine. But I think that's the worst case scenario I've ever been, like, to... I don't really vomit when I'm drunk. You know when you've got those people who go like certain ways when they're drunk, like you've got the cuddly, you've got the people who get fucking infatuated and want to strangle someone. Or you got the moron who thinks he can fucking fly. Which I've seen somebody jump off a fucking...
See, it depends on what I drink, like...
Right, depends who's around me.
Yeah.
For me. Depends on who's around me. If there's people who's there, I'm enjoying myself, having a good time, I'm fine. If there's somebody there who's pushing my buttons and wants to fucking piss me off, within probably 20 minutes, I'm probably gonna someone stop me from fucking murdering him or her.
Like usually, I get into like a real good mood, like a really good mood. But last Sunday, I went on a staff night out, and I bought because I didn't really know the staff that well because like I have my one friend at work who I talk to the most, and then the rest of them I kind of talk like I have like the bar staff and everything because like events you get to know them, but like none of them were going out, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go out because I'm like leaving soon, but like I don't really know them that well, so I thought, I'll take my friends with me, and I took one friend who's a bartender in one of the clubs down in town, and I brought out another guy who I like, and he brought his mate with him, who I know. And,
I thought you were going to say, who I also like.
No. We all ended up in soda. So all the staff left, because it was a Sunday.
Oh God, soda
all the staff left from the hotel, and I was left with these two. It's really fucking boring me now. And then they were like, oh yeah, we're going to go home now. And I'm like, oh, so you're not going to make sure I go home, okay, you know, since everybody's like fine left. So I got real pissed off real fast. And I went on this like I turned into like a completely different person. I was like screaming. Like I ended up down in Cardiff Bay to meet my other friend because he just finished work and he's like, we're coming up to town. I was like crying. I was like, no, I'm so angry. And I was down in Cardiff Bay by the Torchwood fountain.
Yeah, exactly.
I was down there like fucking screaming, crying. Apparently I was like throwing my phone and I was like calling everybody who walked past like cunts and everything.
It's when she throws her phone into the bay. She's like, oh fuck, and just throws it after it.
That is the only time I've ever got really, really
aggressive.
Like usually I'm alright.
You don't get aggressive. You just continue to fucking drink until you pass out.
And when I pass out, it's like a quick reset.
Oh my god, I just remembered something.
Sober.
I just remembered something.
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
I'm scared.
What about 19? I think about 1980. Yeah, about 19 we were. And our friend Phil was well known. Like every Friday was pretty much house parties over here. And there was usually used to be 6 or 7 of us having drinks and just fucking gaming and having a laugh and that. Then the one night it grew to about fucking 16 of us in his house. And I was there with this bird which I was chatting up and whatever. And then there's Captain Obvious there, sat in his chair with his can, and I just looked over like for a second, he was awake, and I looked away, and I come back like 10 minutes later. It's just like his can started tilting. I was like, he's asleep. And like all the spray started coming out, and just like makeup and everything on him. We left him for like an hour, and he woke up there. He's like, and started continuing to drinking. I was like, fuck me.
Oh, going back to getting like really drunk and vomiting. I'm one of those people who won't be sick on a night out, But the next morning, I'm just like, oh my god, I feel like crap. I think the only time I've like properly vomited on a night out was my 20th birthday.
Oh, the days.
And we went to this. It's the old like working man's club in my hometown, but they've like opened it to everybody now. But the drinks are so cheap, and all the old guys go in there. And I went in there with my friends, like drunk at the time. And I was like, oh, it's my birthday. People buy me drinks, and all these fucking old
People
men
like, fuck off!
were buying me like pints of Rattler.
Oh.
So I was like drinking all of these, and we ended up in the one club that's in Falmouth, Club I, Club International. The one club, and we got in there.
Is this club chaptastic?
No.
Or is it like wall paint?
It hasn't been redecorated since the 80s. Like my boss from home, he's 36 this year.
Oh, it hasn't changed.
And he was saying when he was younger and used to go in there, it's still the same. The floors are so sticky. If you fall over like I have before, you can't get back up.
If we're on my sticky floors, Metros.
Oh yeah, Metro. Well, Metro's right. I mean,
Metros is okay now since they fixed the leak.
But either way, I don't know what I'd been drinking. The last thing I remember is one of my friends handing me a tenner going like, here's a tenner, have a good night. Next thing you know, I'm in the toilets. Like...
Right, stop a second. She said, here's a tenner, have a good night. I'm in the toilet. Okay? That can either mean one or two things. Either A, glory hole, or...
Be a good time.
or something else, like, you know...
You thought that was
illegal content.
Well, I remember breaking my heel that night. Like I bought brand new shoes and my heel just snapped off. So I was like walking around in fucking really shitty flip flops that the club had. But no, I remember getting given a tenner. Next thing you know, I remember being in the toilet with my head in the toilet and vomiting. And my friend was with me, who I worked with, and she was like, I'm going to phone your dad. So she rang my dad.
She's like, no!
She rang my dad, no, because like, my dad's fine. My dad has, every time, he's bought me alcohol before when I was younger, before I was 18, and every time I got drunk he had to come pick me up, he just laughed at me. But my friend called him, I could hear her going, Simon, she's done it again. She's done it again. But you need to come and get her. And from Dad's story, he remembers phoning Debbie and going, right, I'm outside across the road. And he remembers, because usually he'll get out of the car and come and help me, but this time he was like, Georgie, like these huge stairs coming down.
Oh,
the club.
God.
And I was like, Debbie was trying to hold on to me, and she's like half my size. She's like half my size.
Did my hand explode? Did you put it back in?
So I'm there, like, in her arms, like this. Like, trying to go down the stairs. And apparently I was wearing a white top, and apparently my vomit was so orange. Like, it was all over my white top.
It was like a tie-dye sort of effect.
My dad does not get embarrassed by anything, but he said he was so embarrassed that night, he just let Debbie carry me down the stairs and across the road and put me
He's just like, I sat in the car, don't make eye contact.
He
Don't make eye
was.
contact.
He said he was so embarrassed.
Otherwise it would be you like, Dad, woo!
That was the one time I woke up the next morning in the spare bedroom at my dad's house and literally just wanted to die. I felt that sick. That's the one time I've done that. Once. Well, I've done it before. When I was underage at the other club, which is pretty
don't drink underage, kid, it's a bad idea.
That's the name of the podcast.
Don't
Don't do drink, kids.
The idea of this podcast was it was going to be kind of final goodbyes because you are not going to be here at the end of this month. You're going back home.
I am. I know. I might be coming back though.
Yeah?
I've not decided what I want to do yet. I know I'm going to redo my third year, but it's whether I want. Yeah, because I didn't go to my exams and do my dissertation.
She's like, oh, fuck that shit. I'm going to go party.
I mean, if I'm going to go to uni.
Yeah, you go party.
I didn't even
Party first year.
I didn't party. I just slept.
Oh.
Played on my Xbox. I played all my GTA friends. That's all I did was play.
Here's the game attacks.
Mine's embarrassing, I didn't even money, isn't it? But it would take too
what
long.
is the game attack again?
It would take too long to explain it all. But
It's going to be a good talk for him.
Yeah, don't.
but like, yeah, I'm either going to do my third year back down in Falmouth, or I'm going to go home for the summer, save some money, and then in September try and come back. And if I come back to this one, I won't have to do all of it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll only have to do the stuff I failed, which is great. And so I'll just save some money and then just get a flat.
There's a slight flaw in that plan.
Right.
RTX doesn't mean it's a better.
Yeah. Yeah, all the stuff I failed is second term.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So you'll be back in the New Year.
Exactly. Well, no, I come back.
Oh.
I just work full time. I just work full time.
Like a normal person.
But it means I won't have to like worry about RTX and stuff like that. Well, not that I would have anyway. I would have just gone.
Yeah.
Like I did last year. Missed a day of uni. Get you guys.
Like last year, when I found out about London, I probably messaged Bayliss within 5 minutes. Like, are you going to RTX London? Oh my god. He's like, yes, I am going. Are you coming with us? I was like, yes, I am.
I think it was more like, you text me, are you going? One moment. Yes, I am.
Yeah. But it was just like, because last year when I found out that I was in like a really bad place, I won't go into details yet.
Yeah.
But I was getting back on my feet and then like that. Next to Bayliss, and Bayliss was like, yeah, I'm going. I was like, cool, let's go.
Do it.
And like that was in like the end of July I found out about it. Oh no, August. It would have been August. So August I found out about it, booked my tickets.
Yeah, when they announced it, and then when they released tickets.
When did they announce it?
They announced it at the beginning of the year, but I was on the second sale of tickets.
Yeah, same. That's what I did. Yeah.
Oh, I owe you money as well. You bought.
Oh yeah, you owe me 50 quid.
It's good.
There's my night out, so we don't have to spend any money now. Yes. Sure, if you hadn't said anything, I would have completely forgotten that.
No.
You got a free ticket.
I'm not a dick. I remember you like an elephant. Like 50 quid though.
But the thing, did you enjoy RTX?
Oh, fuck yes. Like I think, like even I enjoy going to stuff like that anyway. Like I haven't been to like a Comic Con in fucking years. Like
I'd never
where
been.
like that. So I went, you know, I started going with Bayliss years and years ago, and I went with him, went to the big London ones with him, did the small ones down here, and then RTX. I was like, cool, awesome. So I started doing it, this, that, and the other, and I was just like, I fucking love this. I love the environment. I was just like, and the people I met down there, like, you know, some of the guys now, God, I can just send them some bullshit on Facebook Messenger. And it's like, what up, G? Click send, yeah, and that was it. Like, you know, and last year we had a little group come together, and we discussed this. And there's a group chat and everything like that. So it started on the Friday afternoon. I was sat in the Fox next to the XL Centre where RTX London is hosted every year.
Obviously, for people who don't know. But the people are going to be watching this.
And the people are going to be watching it. I'm probably going to go anyway.
If there's going to be people watching it.
Yeah. So I. Like on the group chat, I was like on the Facebook group, and there's like people who were there, like who didn't have much to do and who wanted to be down and chill out with new people. And so I messaged a couple of people on there, and it started off with about 4 of us, and we were drinking in the Fox, and I was like, oh, I'm at the custom house. Should we go to the custom house? Yeah, fucking we'll go to the custom house. So I was staying there bits above the custom house. So from them 4 people, from us 4, by the end of that night there was 15 of us. There was 20 of us. Fast forward to Saturday. So we do our stuff during the day. You know, I went off to watch Laser Team 2 early morning, and then did Off Topic and a couple other things, and then came along with the evening. So 10 of us went back to Custom House, and there was still a group chat going. It ended with about 30 of us at the back Custom House taking over.
Jeez.
In just one group, and then there was another group over that side. It was like another 15 of them. So we just pretty much taken over the Custom House bar that night. And then I was like, you know, it's no word of a lie. Like when you go to stuff like that, like, you know, especially with the RT community, you do make friends for life. Like, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know, you meet people. Like it's not you might. God, you could meet them at RT and speak to them for, like, you know, every once a week or something like that. Like, you know, for a fact, you can just message them like, what up, G?
Yeah.
No, it's true. So when I went to RTX last year, I knew practically nobody. I knew like a few people from the RT South Wales group chat.
I was mostly doing that.
I hadn't even met half of them. And I went to RTX, and I remember we were sat watching, I don't know whether it was day 1 or day 2, Achievement Hunter were playing Gmod.
Day 2.
Day 2. And I just put a message out and said, like, oh, is anybody like watching this? And I remember somebody going, oh yeah, we're sat like so many rows back, and I was like, oh, what are you wearing? And they told me what they were wearing, and I was like, oh my god, you're like literally like 2 rows in front of me. So we got talking, and now me and Alice are like really super close.
Yeah.
Like I always go visiting down the pub, like we always go on nights out, and like that wouldn't have happened if we hadn't have met each other at RTX.
Yeah.
And it's like me and Tom went to, because obviously I only really knew Tom at RTX. We went and we were in the Fox, and somebody put up on the RT UK page like, oh, we've got a card game. Does anybody want to join us? We're in the back of Foxes. And usually I'm like such a shy person. Like I hate meeting new people.
He was like, fucking I'm on it, motherfucker.
So I was like, do you know what? You know, like this is the time I need to go and like meet people who are into the same sort of thing. So it's like, let's just go. And like we've all been talking like ever since this group of people.
Yeah.
And we're all planning on meeting back up at the Fox, like a year later. And it's like, as well, like the people who have, like last year I decided I was going to finally do the heists on GTA.
Yeah.
Stupid me thought, oh, I'm going to have to do the old heists if I want to do the new Doomsday ones. So I was like messaging the like RT UK page, and I was like, people help me, please, please, please. And the people who helped me, we've got our own GTA group chat now, and we literally sit down like every single night almost and play GTA together.
Do you know what something's really bad?
What?
I played GTA single player and finished it. Never the multiplayer.
We're not.
No.
We're always on multiplayer now. I never, until...
Get out.
Says you. Do you own an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4?
Your point? I have it.
A Master Race.
I wasn't gonna go down. I wasn't gonna go down that route.
That's a cock.
I'm not gonna go down that route.
Look, there was one time we never said we'd speak about it.
You broke the silence.
But I think that's like how you really. It's a great way. Like I know people who've got anxiety and stuff like that. I think it's great for stuff like that.
It really helped me because I hate being like around people I don't know in like public places.
Yeah.
Like I had to wait for my friend down at Cardiff Central the other day, and I'm fine. Like to anybody, like you both say I'm really confident. Like I'd never met you before. Look at me now. But if I'm by myself in a public place, like I have a major fucking freak out. Like I was just sat on a bench, I had to phone my mum.
Just talk to her like while
I'm
you're
21 and I had to phone my mum. I was that scared of people just coming and talking to me. I was like, oh my god, like I never thought it was this bad. But like I'm now freaking out about RTX so bad because I don't really, like I've never really met anybody, and obviously I was supposed to be going with somebody else and it's not happening now. So it's like I'm going to make my own plans, and I'm like, I know I'm going to be fine when I get there because I know so many people.
Just getting there.
It's just meeting them because I haven't actually met them in person.
You know what? You can join the Fable table. Second year to run it. That's what we became known as
The
the Fable table.
Oh, yeah.
And the worst thing was like we actually I put on the RT group community group chat about about it.
Yeah.
And two people, two German girls, which were staying in the same hotel I was, actually took a photo from their hotel room and sent it to me and said, "Is this you?" And I was like, "Yeah!" And it's like that's all they had. The rest of them, "Come join us!" Like shouting up in their room because they're like one story above the bar, so we were shouting. So within like an hour, they gave up and come down and joined us. It was so funny.
Wow.
It was such a good night, like because you meet people from all across the world.
Yeah.
I met people from America last year, Germany, the Netherlands.
I never met anybody from outside of the UK last year.
There weren't many Welsh people, I'll tell you that.
Everybody I was with was Welsh.
Yeah, well, I couldn't fucking find you, okay? I was left to run on my own because him and my other mate, Mitchell, were fucked off at the other hotel getting pissed, and I was all alone.
Aww.
Okay.
You look like you're having fun and you want to stifle your fun.
Style. Finesse. Sexiness.
Sorry.
I met my hero. One of my heroes. I met Bernie Burns last year at RTX by complete accident. That was only because one of the guys that I met, one of the girls, she messaged me on the group chat and said, "Bernie's right here." And I probably covered 100 yards in like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Through the XL centre. if I had wear a vest, somebody would probably thought I was about to kill someone.
Yes.
You know, like. But I met him, got a photo with him. I said, like, you know, what you've done is helped me. Like, you know, I followed Rooster Teeth. Me and him have followed this in season 1 of RVB.
Jesus.
That's how far we go back watching it.
Wow. I only came into it on Wipeout, the first Wipeout of Let's Play Minecraft.
Yeah, that's
like
2012,
Yeah.
2013.
I was gonna, but that's like episode 22
It
or
was,
something like that.
no, it was episode 12.
But like
Yeah,
that's where we come in.
Yeah, I don't like the Wipeout ones.
I met him, and you know,
Yeah.
and this is the thing which I think a lot of our tea community guys will pretty much say yes, is that anytime you go to RTX or somewhere where there are Rooster Teeth, groups, or you know, like where they're actually going to be
people.
people themselves.
People,
like,
the words you do. Words.
The word I look for is people.
Yeah.
And like, you know for a fact that they're going to be walking the actual floor. They're going to be in the local bars.
Yeah, that's what I liked about that.
And there's none of that. Oh, look, you're one of my fans. Fuck off.
It's gonna be a 10.
It's like you put money towards to what we do. Yes, excellent. They're not like that, and that's what I love about them. You know, they take their time. You know, to actually get to know their people.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why possibly later on this year, because of that, and what I've watched the last few years of Extra Life, I have decided I am going to put a group together and do a gaming, like 24 hours tournament sort of style, multiple games, and raise money for charity.
That's good.
I haven't decided what charity is going to be yet, but I probably am going to go with something along the lines of autism. I won't say why, but it's very close to me.
Yeah.
But for that, you know, that's something.
Well, you can do any charity you want.
Unless I'm not being funny, right? I'm not being funny. I've read stories online about gamers doing like raising like fucking £250,000 and that, or dollars, and they don't get any of that publicity. But somebody says, "Oh, I've run a marathon," and they've raised like 20 grand.
Yeah.
And they get all the publicity across, Facebook and on feeds and stuff like that. And it's stuff like that which upsets me, because just because you're doing something, video gaming, something you enjoy, doesn't mean, like a lot of people look at, oh, you play games, that's fucking boring.
Yeah.
People watch it. And that's the funny thing, when I was growing up, it was like, school was important, A-levels, I had to always be playing games.
What was that? A-levels were important, Bill?
No, I'm not saying this, I'm saying it on behalf of someone else.
Oh, right, yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
Fuck that shit, no.
So, my old man would say, oh, fucking, why are you playing those games? Do your exams, do this, do that.
Yeah.
I fucking go forward a couple of years and playing games, that's a fucking job. It's like, it's viable, it's not something you want to do for the rest of your life, but it's certainly viable for,
I'm sorry,
for 20 years or 50 years.
I'd be like if I see 30, so I'm happy to play games for like the last 3 years of my life.
But the thing is, all these people, they're either starting off doing streaming, or they've done more. Like they've gone into
working like for Ubisoft, EA.
Or they've been doing interviews and stuff like that. They've been doing more things. So they're diverse. So they're not just doing streaming.
Yeah.
And this is what I find about all these streamers. They're like only there for a couple of years. They've got a limited lifespan.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was the point of the conversation?
Pass.
You were talking about
Raising money.
Raising money.
Yeah, Ben did that last December.
Yeah.
For Children's Cancer Charity.
Oh, yeah.
He raised just over £1,000 doing a 24-hour stream. He said he cut all his hair off afterwards.
Oh yes, I
I
remember.
mean, not that you can do that.
I got no problem cutting my hair off. I'm gonna go bald soon anyway, so
I was gonna
the
do
day
that.
I go bald, the day I start no word of lie, my dad was bald by like 35, right? Yeah, it's gonna go that way. As soon as that starts kicking in, I am taking the razor to my head and embracing it. Like for each person that it is, depending on how high up we go, like if you reach a grand, like a group of four will do something, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But what I will be doing as well is raising money probably going to try and raise money prior to that.
Yeah.
You know, everyone just like, you know, gets, you know, a form and say, you know, says you're doing this for this, and this. If we raise this amount, we're going to do this. If we raise this amount, we're going to do this. And we don't announce what we're doing till the actual live stream.
Yeah.
Because that way, if you like put on the group, oh yeah, we're like 200, we're like £16 short of Ross taking, you know, like a non-lethal beanbag round to the chest. Someone's going to go click straight away.
Yes.
I don't want to end up in hospital.
It's okay.
You should imply like farmhouse things.
We shall be safe. There's alcohol involved, so you know it's going to be safe.
£100 Bayliss gets put makeup on.
100 quid I'll do his makeup.
It could be worse.
£300 we shake your head.
Oh no.
Fucking hell, get away from me. My fondest memory of him is...
Of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, shut the fuck up! When we were all growing up together, there was a group of maybe 6, 7 of us.
Yeah.
So like every Friday night, pretty much, like if we weren't at the bar, we were at his house. And his bedroom was probably about half the size of this living room, right?
Oh.
And there was 7 of us crammed into it, playing video games, getting fucking drunk, playing it. Like there were people sat on the floor, there was 3 people sat on a single bed, somebody sat in the computer chair, and it was fucking nuts.
It was warm as well.
It was, it was worse in the summer. And then like, come like 8 o'clock, we'd all order a Chinese.
Yeah.
And his dad would walk from the back garden, like where the studio was, to the kitchen. What the fuck's going on? I've been overtaken. He's like, chicken ball? Oh yes, thank you very much. I love his dad a bit. His fucking dad's like, you know, his dad's like a comedic genius, like he's completely bonkers. But the one memory that sticks in my brain, like has always stuck in my entire years I've known him, is his downstairs bathroom, known as the cellar.
Right.
When I first met Andrew, this is going back 13 years now. I've known him since I was 14, 15? 14 it would have been, because of Martin and everyone else. The first time I went over his house, I said, oh, where's the bathroom? It's through that door there. Okie dokie, open it. And there's a jacuzzi bath starting in the corner.
A corner jacuzzi bath.
A corner jacuzzi bath, right?
Yeah.
Which is full of alcohol.
Yes. We don't use it as a jacuzzi. We have a shower. It's okay.
Yeah.
We do shower. We do bathe.
We haven't got a high pressure hose in the back.
He said, It's like, have this soap. Don't drop it. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we got this corner jacuzzi bath, and we stopped using it for something, I think, because they had the jacuzzi things there. The pump was fucked, so we stopped using it. So like, where are we going to stick these cans of Coke originally? Oh, we stick them in the bath. Then we decided to go a bit crazy and buy beer, and it's just fucking like 3
It's
stacks
never ending.
full of beer.
It's Christmas time, Jesus Christ.
Do you remember when me and Chris bought those boxes of Stella?
Macros?
No, Tesco's. They were doing an offer, 9 boxes of 18 Stella for something like 80 quid.
Jesus.
I think it was.
One of my fondest memories, like, is growing up, like, we were like a really close group back then, and some of us had just dropped off the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only people which were majorly in contact now is you, me, and Jan.
Pretty much, yeah. Jack down again, but
Jack, our other friend, we see him now, but you know, he's got his partner, and he's got 2 kids.
Yeah.
Jack's got 2 now.
Yeah.
Other guys just like have completely gone off the radar, can't find him on social media or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, it's really weird to look back and see where people are now to when you first met them.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the things that I like always remember. You know, all the times we used to have a laugh and joke and everything like that.
Yeah.
You know, I know that one day we were all in 6th form in school together, and we were all 18 at the time. Like, oh, we haven't got afternoon classes.
Oh, this is when you did the chair tower.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I showed you that. Jesus
Cheers.
Christ! That was about the same time that was. Yeah. But no, it was about lunchtime. We had lunch. We were like, you know what, fuck it. We're going home. Like, we all went to the local pub to get pissed in our school uniform.
No. We did have a bit of staff. We turned the school uniform inside out. So
Actually, I'll tell you, because I live close to the school, I went home and changed.
Yeah, he's went home and changed. But the rest of us, we just changed it inside out so it looked like a black top. Was it black or blue?
Blue, I think. No, we were red. 6th one was red.
Right.
I think that's what, like, I always enjoy looking back and seeing where people are now and
Yeah.
what we do.
Almost
God's honest truth, like, thinking back when me and Andrew did first at the podcast, like, fucking 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I think it was.
I didn't think I'd be sat here now, going back and doing it again. Like,
it stopped. It stopped for about
a couple of
8 months.
years.
You've only been in, I think, 4, because we did 2 quite close to each other, because it was like once a month. And
I was in 3, because it was you and me twice, and then me and Matthew.
Yeah, that was it. Because that was the 5th or the 4th one, and then the one with Matthew in between. I did the first 2 with you, and then it just got stopped. Yeah. And it's like when I.
And then I replaced you.
It's not that fucking hard, really.
Be quiet with that one, but
it has been because since we were doing that, I moved away and was working.
Yeah. You moved.
I moved down to Cardiff and I was working in kitchens like the last 5 years of my life.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, that took over my life so much. It was crazy. I was working some days. I was working 16, 17 hour shifts, I was killing myself. But then, recently I got out of there, lucky enough, by chance, well not only by chance, by fate, and I've landed myself a job working in the warehouse. I work Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
Some days I do get time to see people I want, and other days I don't, but it is what it is, really.
Yeah.
But, being where we are now is just an amazing thing for me. I've made friends for life with Andrew, I know for a fact, in 10 years fucking time, I know for a fact on a Wednesday afternoon, if I've got out of work and he's finished work, I'll text him a pint, he'll be yes. Not saying that he's an alcoholic or anything, but...
No, not at all.
No. It's the way, everything was, probably you and other friends, what you met, okay, RPX.
I mean, here, down in Cornwall, I don't have, many friends. I've decided, it was time to grow up. They were all,
It was time to grow up.
Yeah.
Rooster Teeth!
Yes, so we can throw moonballs at each other and play who can hit the bollocks first.
Exactly.
Fuck me. I was watching that.
Friend? Football friend?
No, I was watching when Michael and Gavin were throwing stuff at their bollocks. I'm like, when did RT, or specifically Achievement, have to turn into Jackass? Because that's the type of thing that they do on.
I don't know, slow-mo?
Just
But here now, I've met so many people here, who were coming out tonight with me, and it's just, I don't think if I was going back down to Falmouth, I don't think if I hadn't met the people I've met up here, Andrew, everybody, I don't think I'd come back up and visit.
Yeah.
And that's probably the other reason why I want to stay in Cardiff, because before, at the beginning of the year, I was like, no, I just want to go. I want to go, and because I've met so many decent people now, and we're all friends, and we all go out and do stuff, I just don't want to go anymore, and I'm actually really upset to leave. I really don't want to leave. I
met my current partner.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, nothing has ever been the same. I've never been so happy in a relationship.
Yeah.
I've had shit go on with me and stuff like that. And she has been my rock. I'm pretty much the 3rd kid. She has 2 children around. I am the 3rd kid, which it's just for fuck's sake, you're worse than the kids some days. So I do air stuff.
Even the dogs don't have
the dogs leave looking what the fuck is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you, dude?
But yeah, it's just I think that's how it is. And I think that's where last year with RT, got myself back out there, and then I was fuck it, I want to actually do more again. I want to start doing it again, and that's where this has come in. So I am now officially back in it.
Are you?
Fuck you! Hey, as an original owner of this podcast, and an original idea thinker, I own this shit, motherfucker. I'm still an admin on the group.
Half.
I
want half. I want half, motherfucker.
Can I have 350? Can I have 350?
no idea what you're on about.
We're like an old fucking married couple. It's almost
Oh,
scary.
really? Never tell.
He's the bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Like,
Say so.
the original idea was saying with you leaving and it's going to be your last one and we didn't
It's going to
get
be my last one in person.
in person, yes, we can still do the Discord stuff.
Oh no, in person till September.
No, I don't know.
Potentially
I
September.
don't know if we're going to do one on site. Good.
We could do something small, like could do just like do a quick video capture and then just put them together and just do a montage.
Oh,
Do an the RTX special where it's just like pictures of everybody at RTX, like little videos.
Before and after inebriated.
All of us in the Fox like.
well, what do you mean before? People are inebriated when they go. It's just topping up when they're at RTX.
I wasn't drunk there. I actually just got drunk in the evening.
Alright, I think it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Time to say goodbye. That's actually a good loop back to RT.
Time to say goodbye.
No, time to say goodbye is one of the movie soundtrack names.
Yeah.
So I haven't got the season 2 soundtrack yet. I've only listened to season 1. It's so fucking brilliant.
So yeah, so I don't know what the plan is next now because it's going to be hard now to try and do as much stuff as we need to. But probably going to sort now with you guys about the tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, the charity.
Yeah.
The tournament is it now?
The Highland. The Quaking there can only be one. That's how it's going to end. Everyone just comes in, camera box and nerve guns.
You said the tournament, and tapping with it, and it was almost trying to do the Game of Thrones thing. The tournament.
Somebody get a fucking harmonica quick.
Yeah, so I that's,
Sorry, a kazoo.
Yes.
so I don't know, we're gonna do everything now, especially with you leaving, but hopefully potentially, but hopefully you'll be back. But we'll see you anyway in RTX
September.
September.
Yeah, that'll probably be the next one, to be honest.
It's going to be a very noisy one.
No, what?
There's probably going to be a lot of us going, woo! Going, shut the fuck up!
We won't do it in the pub. What we'll do
Hotel.
is, we'll do it in the room in the hotel. And we'll bugger off for 2 hours and do it.
Yeah.
And then we'll go back. I'm in the...
He's our special guest, drunk person from the Fox.
Oh, no, it's all right. Okay, sit down.
Where's Ross? He's like,
Where's Ross? It turns to the door, you just fall to the fucking door.
But yeah, so you've got some editing to do.
Actually, not a lot.
What we also discussed earlier, just on the final thing, is about recording gameplays now. I haven't got a fucking clue to do it.
I know how to do it, I've done it. I know the way.
On the Xbox?
I know the way.
On the Xbox?
Yes,
You don't do it?
I know the way.
Okay. So
I don't need Queen to show me the way, I know the way.
Okay, so we're gonna sort that out now, and I'm gonna probably sort out with you.
Everything goes off.
Sort out with you
I
guys.
didn't.
Sort out with you guys then, and then do an online game night, and possibly GTA. Because if I play with you guys, my XP is gonna go fucking through the roof straight away. Like.
It will.
Okay.
Cool. That's all for Sipping On this week. Keep thirsty.
T-shirts available next week, guys.
Keep it thirsty.
Jesus. Cheers, guys.